8.1 is live on the PTR, and we have a lot to talk about, so stick around. First, we will be having a new way to acquire Hydrocore, which will now be able to drop from all BFA dungeon bosses, heroic or above. Now, if I find out any more information on this, I'll be sure to let you know in a upcoming video. Now, I do believe that by far it shouldn't take getting a group or a raid together to farm Hydrocore, because many just don't have the time, and for them, having to queue for random dungeons repeatedly is just not an option. Now, with the recent developers live stream, Ian Hazzikostas gave us a sneak peek into what's coming up. And it was not a Q&A like many of us expected it to be, but personally, I hope we see a lot more videos coming out in the same format. It was short, to the point, and informative. And that's all we really need. So, this did seem to put many players' minds at ease about the current state of the game, which is always a big plus. Now, there are some big changes coming to professions. For example, the Scarlet Herring lure will increase your chance to catch the Midnight Salmon, and this is much like what we had in Legion, when we was fishing for rares and we had to use a specific item. But it does seem to help a lot in catching more of the fish. Enchanted Tiki Mask, and this is a pet created by enchanters. Vantage Ruin for Zuldazar raids. Now this will attune you to the energies of the raid boss that you're fighting, and it increases your versatility by 463. Be sure to use the one you need, because you can only use one Vantage Ruin per week. The Breath of Balsamity, an epic 120 item. Considering he's been dead for so many years, I'm not sure how swift his breath is going to smell, but let's just take a look at what the item is going to give us. It says, Lingering Essence clings tightly to those of great power within the Zuldazar raid. Now this is a high-end crafting item which will have an increase in stack size from 200 up to 250. An Unstable Temporal Time Shifter. Now this is an engineering item, and it's shown as a Kultiran item, but I'm pretty sure that the Horde will be able to get it as well, but we'll have to wait and see. Now this does require engineering level 50. The item reverses the flow of time and resurrects a target. Now the target will come back to life with 60% health and 20% mana, and be able to be casted in battle. There is a change for it to backfire. It is, after all, an engineering item, and the tooltip for the item reads that while it can certainly bring the dead back to life, it may also bring the living close to death. Now, we next have a contract for the Honor Bound and the 7th Legion, and if you're like me, this is going to be a great thing, because the Honor Bound reputation is taking forever to get. Okay, so the Honor Bound and 7th Legion contract will allow you to gain reputation with that faction whenever you complete a world quest, whether it be on Kul Tiras or Zandalar. Next, Coastal Healing Potion restores 33,251 health, and it does require 100 at minimum. The Coastal Mana Potion restores 11,084 mana, and all alchemy flask will now require less anchor weed. Now, if you're someone selling anchor weed, this may not be so good for you, but it is great if you're an alchemist. Now, rank 1 will require 6 anchor weed, down from 10. Rank 2 and 3 will require 3 anchor weed down from 5. Now, when you're creating your potions or your flask, it can proc and give you more flask or potions, and the proc rate is 1.4. All weapon enchants require less Umbra shards, and rank 1 is going to require 4 instead of 6. Rank 2 and 3 will require 3 instead of 4. Blacksmiths will now have a new item, a new Sinister Combatant item, but no information so far as to where the recipe will be found. But I'll keep an eye out, and if I find out more information, I'll let you know in a future video. But the crafted item itself does have a item level of 300, so I'm not sure how that's going to work going forward, because by the time you hit 120, most people are already well above 300. Next, let's look again at the unstable temporal time shifter. As we've already discussed, it can be used in combat, and that's great, because I feel that it will make having an engineer in raids a must going forward. Many of you will remember the jumper cables that we had way back when, and this is, from the way I'm seeing it, a newer version of the jumper cable. Now, what are your thoughts about these things? Did you enjoy the video? If so, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If not, hit the other button instead. In either case, be sure to hit the subscribe button. And until next time, I'll see you in a